Laguna Madre, how many proof?
101.
101 proof. 8 years. Finished in Limousin Oak. What does that even mean? What is Limousin Oak?
What is Limousin Oak?
I've been looking forward to getting back into some Garrison Brothers, and I'm pretty sure you've been really chomping at the bit, waiting for us to get back into some Limousin Oak. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to get into it. It's going to get into us on this episode of Savor the Burn. Are you ready? I'm ready.
Yeah!
Let's go! Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen.
Theys and thems.
Boys and ghouls. Boils and ghouls?
Boils and
whatever
ghouls.
The Crypt Keeper said. Welcome to the Savor the Burn podcast. My name is Jonathan. Across the barrels from me is Mr. W2. How do you do?
I'm doing fantastic, and I'm excited to get ourselves back into Garrison Brothers.
Yeah, the first time
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Yeah, no complaints. At least not right now. First time we got into Garrison Brothers, it involved our good friend Josh Barber.
Yes.
What a great, cool dude that guy
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
This knuckle bump goes out to you. That's for you, Mr. Josh Barber, the American Josh. If you know, you know. But this one here, we didn't have time to get into it with him.
Nope.
But it's Laguna Madre. It's a 8-year, like we said.
Yeah.
Finished, not aged. Finished. I always get that mixed up. Messed up is probably the better term. Finished in Limousin Oak. I don't even know what Limousin Oak is.
Well, I've got some things to read. We don't have a bottle to pop. We just have a sampler. Thank you once again, Dennis.
Dennis, thank you so much.
Yes.
Stepdad of Mr. Josh Barber.
Yep. And from back in my days in the band 1 Degree Difference, Maya Barber's mom, Kanda, married Dennis. And so that's how the whole family goes. And you know, back in the days of 1 Degree Difference,
You called her
Kanda was the ODD mom.
ODD mom.
She was band mom. She took care of us. That's where her house is where band practice was. And and she was always at every single show. She was always there. She wore our merch. Sometimes she made her own merch.
Really?
And she had her own shirts that she made.
Well, if you got some old school pictures of her, throw them in the credits.
And now the two of them are living down in San Antonio.
Yeah.
They both ride Harleys all over the place.
Very cool.
And
Living the dream.
And Dennis is
doing the damn thing.
Dennis is a member.
Yeah, like he was there on the leading edge, the very beginning of the investors kind of club kind of thing.
So he's like, have you guys gotten into that? So he's been very adamant about making sure that we understand and we get really acquainted with Texas whiskey.
And he's cool as hell.
He's super cool.
I mean, he's really cool. I met him once at the
they flew up for the Idle Airs show.
Album release party with Norma Jean, and it was up here at the warehouse here in KC.
That was really radass.
So cool.
So you pour us up. I'm gonna read some things.
Yeah, talk about this thing here. I'm really interested in hearing what Limousin Oak is and what does that even mean?
So
how does that influence the whiskey?
This is the Garrison Brothers Laguna Madre Finished in Limousin Oak. It is an 8-year straight bourbon whiskey. It clocks in at 101 proof. And it says here, the most experienced, mature expression we've ever made.
Most experienced, mature expression.
It is our great pleasure to introduce you to Garrison Brothers Laguna Madre, Texas straight bourbon, aged 4 years in white American oak barrels, and then finished 4 more years in rare Limousin oak casks. These French barrels are true works of art, highly sought after, allocated, and incredibly expensive to boot. Toasting this majestic oak activates unforgettable flavors of woody vanilla, sweet candy, cacao, and thick white chocolate that you won't soon forget. The creamy finish of this bourbon is both sensuous and aromatic, like the endorphin-fueled natural high one feels in one's soul while spending a beautiful day away from all the daily stresses life has to offer, perhaps under early afternoon sunlight on the first day of spring when the Laguna Madre shines forth like an azure band of aquamarine beckoning all to come out and play.
These guys are poets. I mean, they wax poetic just talking about this. I mean, holy smokes.
I'm going to beg and plead with you to hold on just a moment longer.
I'm holding.
Because what is Limousin Oak? Starting in 2014, our master distiller, Donis Todd, selected Kelvin Cooperage 25-gallon barrels from our barns that had been originally filled with 114 proof White Dog. These barrels were selected due to hints of white chocolate, vanilla bean, hazelnut, brown sugar, mocha, and critically important, a unique creamy mouthfeel like almond butter. The liquid was entered into 8 custom coopered Radu 225-liter French oak barrels that had a specific vanilla toast referred to by Radu as a medium plus toast. With toasted heads, the French oak was a medium grain density. Limousin oak from the central forests of France is prized for its vanillin and tylosiliquin content.
These French in their words.
Trees from the forest can only be harvested when they are 120 years of age or older.
Oh, wow, really?
As such, harvest quantities are limited.
Yeah.
So back to that bottle price. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if you're locked in at $350 for a bottle for $750.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yeah, right? The white chocolate they talk about, I get.
White chocolate.
They didn't say anything about sourdough, but I get sourdough.
Butterscotch?
You said butterscotch. I thought hazelnut and vanilla.
Hazelnut is there. Vanilla is there.
But you think butterscotch.
Caramel? I think there's a little butterscotch there.
If I could spell.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's got some of the usual suspects that you would expect from a bourbon, but this, I don't know, maybe it's just power of suggestion, because I remember the Garrison Brothers whiskeys being oily. It almost smells oily.
Yeah.
You know, like what you would expect from a, not a chamber pot,
Is there a berry or a raisin
I don't know.
somewhere on the nose?
Maybe through power of suggestion, raisin, like those plump rum raisins.
Yeah. I'm here for it. Let's get this on the palate.
Yeah, let's get it on the palate. Cheers, Garrison Brothers.
Garrison Brothers. Thank you again, Dennis. That's delicious. That is really, really delicious.
I think I'm gonna cry.
There is a sweet chocolatiness to that palate.
Sorry, I went deer in the headlights there. I mean, that is.
Okay, so
I think the hazelnut carries through.
yes, I want to stop for a moment because we've gotten into the small batch, we've gotten into the honeydew, we've gotten into the Balmore. I think that's all we've gotten into so far.
Did we do? You said honeydew.
We did the honeydew standard, and then we did the single barrel.
Standard, okay.
And then the Balmore.
Yeah.
So before this, we've gotten into 3. This is makes 4.
God, that's so good.
I feel like I don't know if you're getting this, but I'm getting kind of a waxy note.
Waxy note?
That I feel like that might be what I'm trying to describe. I feel like that might be a signature Garrison Brothers note. And I'm saying waxy. I don't know if that's right or not, but there is something that I have felt in every expression we've had so far.
I think it has to do with their pot still the pot still distillation. Like, I mean, you've got column still, several stories high.
Is it that, or is it
anything pot still? I think has been fairly oily, fairly. It's got a signature thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
you think back to the.
What I'm talking about is not an oily.
No. Okay.
It's not an oily element. It's something.
It's a certain something.
It's a certain something that is. Is it that Texas heat? Is it the? I don't know, but I feel like there is a common thread through all the expressions we've had so far. But this is absolutely incredible.
Yeah. It's still stuck to the damn side of the glass. Somebody in one of the whiskey groups said something about they had like an Octomore, and they're like, I walked out of the room and I came back and it was still stuck to the glass. And I was like, what does that mean? I mean, I'm thinking, what does that mean? Like, was it 5 minutes? Was it 5 hours? I mean, who would leave an Octomore in a Glen for 5 hours? But I was like, how long? Basically, he was like, well, 5 minutes. But I mean, I would guess that this would lock in. It's just that you saw me give it the whole tilt roll thing, maybe a minute ago.
And I apologize.
I'm getting some drips.
I'm not gonna do any water drops in this because
I'm not either.
Because
holy hell, this is only 101 proof.
We have to savor this because this is all we had.
That's all we had. Yeah. Make sure you get one of those drops. Yell at it.
Give it up!
I saw one.
There you go. That was two.
Give me three. There you go. There's three. It's actually four. It's working down the side. So
I have tasting notes. You want those yet?
Give me something for finish. I have oak and sweet. I have vanilla, Limousin Oak. Actually,
all right. So on the nose,
I'm guessing that's what it's got to be is Limousin Oak. What do you got?
Sweet caramel, blondies, and toffee with warm hints of spiced raisins. I don't know what caramel blondies. I don't know what that means.
I've had a blondie, but it was from.
I've had blondie brownies.
Yeah, it was from actually. I think one time maybe Miss Katie made them for us, but I've had them from Starbucks. Okay, just because I mean, I don't know what that is. I'm going to try it, kind of thing.
So on the palate.
What do you got?
Creamy and decadent with vanilla bean, hazelnut, saltwater taffy. Yes, absolutely. That's actually what I was trying to put my finger on. Saltwater taffy, 100%.
Saltwater taffy is kind of, waxy.
Yeah, not done yet. And milk chocolate, hints of root beer.
Fuck me running, man. I don't know if I'm picking up on root beer. Are you picking what? All right, read those again.
I hate the power of suggestion
because we have sweet chocolate, hazelnut. Limousin Oak.
Root beer's there.
Oily. You think root beer's there?
It is. I really hate to say it, and I
vanilla bean.
I struggle with power suggestion.
Yeah,
but
right. I do too.
But I think it is. So yeah, I said creamy and decadent with vanilla bean, hazelnut, saltwater taffy, milk chocolate, and hints of root beer. On the finish,
on there. Yeah,
long and smooth with hints of almond joy candy bar and white chocolate.
Okay, white chocolate.
White chocolate on the nose. All over it.
You think so?
Yeah.
So it's also in the palate and the finish.
I think so.
I'll take it.
They're not saying milk chocolate on the palate, which I don't disagree with. I think that is milk chocolate. But I think white chocolate is through and through.
We picked up sweet chocolate. Hazelnut, Limousin Oak, oily, maybe. I thought oily. Vanilla bean,
face.
Root beer, saltwater taffy.
So
power suggestion, or was that like kind of reverse engineering kind of thing with the white or with the saltwater taffy?
Maybe both.
Okay, I can work with that. So on finish, just personal notes. Oak and sweet. There's vanilla, and there's white chocolate. What else are you picking up on the, like for me, there's just this everlasting note of oak, and
there's a really
there's
nice
like a sweetness, but it's oak, but it's not tannin oak. It's
so to me
like espresso.
To me, the vanilla bean is going to be that French oak, that Limousin oak.
Yeah. So you think vanilla bean is on the finish instead of just vanilla? I'm okay with it. I'm just
vanilla bean is definitely there on the palate.
Yes.
And I think it rolls right into the finish. Yeah.
So I've got 4 notes for the finish: oak, sweet, vanilla bean, white chocolate. I mean, it's sourdough, of course. Duh.
Almond Joy.
I'm not a huge fan of Almond Joy.
Oh, I am.
Are you? Okay, that's fine. I mean, to each their own. I'm just not a huge fan of it. Maybe I need to go back and revisit it because. No, I'm thinking
Almond
Mounds.
Joy has nuts.
Yeah, Mounds don't. I'm thinking Mounds. It's coconut. Mounds is coconut.
Mounds is coconut and dark chocolate.
And dark chocolate. Mm-hmm. Okay, which I would think.
Almond Joy is milk chocolate and almonds. And I don't remember what.
Is there a nougat? Is there also coconut?
There's some kind of a nougat inside of it. I don't remember.
Some kind of something to chew through. If you know, let us know. Man. Send us an email. Leave us a comment. Email is info, Jonathan, or w2@savorthebird.
I really hate saying this. I don't hate saying this, but I kind of hate saying this. I want a full bottle. This little taster was amazing.
I mean, this one really knocks the socks off.
I think so.
Would you give it a 5 on the nose? I don't know if I would.
On the nose?
I'll give it this. Bottle presentation. We haven't talked about bottle presentation. Let's bring up a picture of the bottle right now so you can see it. So there is the bottle. You can see it's got the wax dip that you would totally expect there to be.
And I'm pretty sure it comes in a box.
I mean, it's still got the band. Does it come in the band? Okay.
I think it does come in a box.
I mean, we just got this taster, but I mean, you've got the band across the middle there, Laguna Madre. It's got some different little glyphs here, the little pictures and stuff on the band. That's fine. It's whatever.
Dude,
it's 101 proof.
I love their freaking bottles.
I don't have a picture of there's seashells and fish.
Yeah.
There in that star.
Don't forget that.
Yeah, certified
Texas whiskey.
Right down there at the bottom. Up here, okay, so up here, it looks like the Laguna Madre. Yeah, there's a lighthouse. There's probably seagull. I don't know what that is over there on the right side, but there's seashells and fish down there on the bottom. And the GB here in the middle. Yeah. I mean, and you can see that there's probably the Garrison Brothers industry standard bottle engraving going on here on the back of it. Mm-hmm. On the side, I guarantee you, there's information over here. Oh, that's cool. You can actually feel it with the finger here.
Yep.
On the sides, do you think it has a medallion? We know it has the wax dip. It's got I don't know if that's a light gray.
Like I said,
is it a white? I don't know. We're gonna have to get a full bottle.
It's a white wax.
It's a white wax dip? Okay.
I'm fairly certain that comes in a box.
Okay. All right.
Because their cowboy bourbon comes in the same kind of a box, and it's a satin lined box.
Okay. But we don't know. All we have is the tester, and we have a photo. Or maybe a couple of photos that you saw there on.
If I actually had the full bottle, the full presentation, my score might go up. But based off of what we do have in front of us, and the photos that we have seen of those,
I mean, does it have a cool?
I've given it a great score.
Does it have a cool medallion here? Hanging off the top, does it have one of these ribbons?
If it's in
like the state fair type ribbons,
if it's in a silk lined box.
Yeah, I mean, but we don't know. Is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, one, we're gonna have to get a hold of Dennis. Two, I mean, we're just gonna have to dip into the Savor the Burn fun. I guess this is as good a time as any. Thank you, Patreons, for joining us on this whole process. If you go to savortheburn.com/Patreon, or just go to savortheburn.com. You click that drop-down menu and click on Patreon. 1, you can sign up for free. 2, if you enjoy our content and you believe in what it is that we're doing, and the Savor the Burn process, and what it is that we're trying to do, we're just trying to grow it. We're trying to really experience these different bottles, and we're trying to get into our own barrel pick. There's so many things that we're looking forward to. So if you believe in the vision, so to speak, of the Savor the Burn podcast, so if you want to join in, it's free just for the initial sign up or whatever for the Patreon. But if you want to join us financially, it starts off at $3, $3 a month. Get out of here, $3 a month. What's that? A gallon of gas? Not anymore. It's less than a gallon of gas. So $3 a month or $5 a month. Shh! Don't forget I said that. Or $10 a month. So for those of you that are on board with us, we 100% thank you. Tell your friends. Tell everybody. We're going places with this thing. We want you to be a part of the process. What's this book you're flipping through? What is this?
Well, so again, our great buddy Dennis not only sent us some amazing samples from Garrison Brothers.
We have more to get into. More that we've done.
He sent us a wealth of tasting bottles, and on the phone and all that. Him and I talked, and he was on the way to the distillery, and he had access to a couple bottles. So I went ahead and purchased the single barrel Honeydew cask strength, and the Balmore I found locally, which I was so super stoked to get into. Anyway, all that to say, I can't thank Dennis enough. He has been amazing to open us up to the Texas whiskeys, and before any of those showed up, I get a message from him, and he's like, "Hey, by the way, you've got an Amazon delivery that's going to be happening." And he said,
I remember this.
He sent us this big ass encyclopedia size book.
Anything and everything that you would ever want to know.
It's called Texas Whiskey, World-Class Bourbons, Premier Ryes, and New Single Malts from the Lone Star State. Photography by John Whalen and authored by Nico Martini.
That's cool, man.
So it essentially has all the distilleries in Texas.
Up to date.
Yeah.
Up to the date.
To date.
Guess, of the
but Garrison Brothers has a huge chapter in there, and I was just kind of flipping through there, see if there's anything that was relevant to this specific sampling.
And Laguna Madre.
And there's not, but there is so much great information in here specific to Garrison Brothers. Look at that picture. But
look at that. All those barrels. Nice tall warehouse.
Dirt floor. Texas heat.
Right.
Those barrels are sweating.
I would guess that Texas heat ages the whiskey faster than you would get in like a Kentucky environment. If I can get the words out.
Well, and if you remember from the video, he also sent us a video that was like an hour and a half or an hour.
Oh, that documentary?
The documentary.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah.
But if you remember in that video,
check the description. We'll leave a link for that.
Yeah.
And on YouTube, of course. But yeah.
What was cool about that though is they talked about their first barrel. They filled, I think, 6 barrels.
Oh yeah,
and
however many it was.
They threw them out in their rick house / storage container.
Yeah.
And they all exploded. Because the Texas heat.
Yeah. Was too damn much.
Was too much for just your standard run-of-the-mill barrel. I can't even fathom.
Oh, it'd be so hard.
These steel rings just snapping and.
I doubt the steel. I'm sure like the heads popped or like some of these. I don't know. But I'd be so damn heartbroken. I'd be like, oh my God, all this thought, all this effort, all this energy, all this. All these dreams and our hopes going into this first run, and all we got was like 4 or 5 barrels, 6 barrels, whatever it was. And it goes into these barrels, and we start the aging process, and pop. They explode. They're done.
Square one.
It's a pile of wood and metal and disappointment and sadness. Oh my God, I'd be so sad.
Laguna Madre. What'd you give this on the nose?
On the nose, with the white chocolate, the sourdough, the hazelnut, the vanilla, the caramel, the butterscotch that you picked up. I thought maybe rum raisins. I don't know. It seemed like they weren't just your typical dry raisins. They were kind of plump, like a fat fly. Terrible thing to think about. But and like on the very, actually, like I just wrote this down. Honey. I think there's a little bit of honey on the nose, but I
agree with that completely.
I gave it I gave it a 475. I was super, super happy with it.
Right
I could have bumped that up even higher, but I just, whatever. I locked it in at 475. How about you?
I thought about 475, but I settled on 4.5.
4.5? Okay.
Which I don't feel is a bad score to settle on.
Absolutely not.
4.5 is a pretty stellar score.
Yeah. Moving on to the palate, there was some sweet chocolate that we both noticed immediately right off the bat. Hazelnut, oak, which we're going to call Limousin Oak. I thought it was maybe a little bit oily on the palate, which is to me is indicative of a pot distilled spirit.
Viscosity.
Vanilla bean. Some root beer
over it,
which was kind of a reverse engineered kind of power suggestion kind of thing. Saltwater taffy, same thing, and white chocolate that you picked up. I didn't write down for whatever reason, but white chocolate you picked up on the palate also. I couldn't imagine having a better palate. I mean, to me, that was a 5 all day, every day. I mean, that's upper echelon. That's the top. That's the cream of the crop of the upper echelon of palate experiences, and you also got a 5.
I gave it a 5 as well.
I'm not mad at it. Moving on to the finish. Usually finish drops down. I mean, there was oak. It was a sweet oak and sweet, whatever. Vanilla bean, the white chocolate carried through from the palate into the finish. To me, the Limousin Oak also went from the palate to the finish. The sourdough that was over on the nose, did it show up on the palate? No. It also showed up on the finish. I thought that was really cool. And late finish, the honey also showed up. I was super, super, super happy with this one. I was wowed on top of wowed, so I kept it locked in at a 5.
Such a great finish.
Yeah.
I came down as usual, but I settled on 4 3/4.
That's not a bad finish at all.
Nope.
Bottle presentation. It's rumored that maybe there's a box to go with the bottle. It's rumored. I mean, when you look at the other offerings that Garrison Brothers has to offer, sometimes there's a really cool medal with a beautiful lanyard to go with it. Sometimes there's like a state fair style ribbon to go with it. It's always wax dip.
It's always
wax dip. It's going to be the color of the wax dip is going to be
metal
specific.
Band.
The metal band that you see going around these bottles.
That's embossed into the glass.
There's a relief embossment so that metal band fits there and it doesn't interfere with like what packaging and shipping. I don't know, or just sitting on the shelf next to other Garrison Brothers products. I don't know, but the band itself on this one here you can see, or you have seen before, it has different glyphs, different pictures happening on there, along with kind of a weaving vine kind of thing. The same thing happens with this one here, but I mean, we only have the tester, style bottle. I would like to get a full bottle. So anyway, so all that to say, this would be what, a 2? I don't know, but like going by what I know Garrison Brother has to offer and what I've seen on the internet and what he says exists out there, this one has a box. I'm going to say it's a 5. Bottle presentation is going to be a 5. Now, when we get our own bottle, maybe I come back here and I revise this number. I'm going to call it a 5. That's just me. How about you, W2? Where are you at?
I went a little bit more conservative.
So you're at a 2.5.
But I gave it a 4 3/4.
4 3/4? Okay. All right. So I think
I'm reserving the opportunity to
be disappointed. I'm not.
Or
me,
become
baby.
better.
Right. You're reserving the opportunity to be wowed even further past the 475.
Yeah.
I could see that. I'm just giving it the benefit of the doubt.
I mean, honestly, I haven't purchased it yet, but I have seen in several different stores the single barrel offering. I've also seen the small batch offering, which is the black wax. The single barrel offering is the gray wax, which our honeydew is started with. I've seen both of those in numerous stores around town. Mm-hmm. That's their standard. That is their base offering. It's a 4.5 plus all day long because
on bottle presentation alone.
It's wax dipped to the shoulder. Mm-hmm. It has great information on there. They all have this metal band that's reliefed into it.
Yep.
Their standard, their bottom of the barrel, their entry level offering.
Jimmy white label. Their white label.
There it is. Their entry level offering is still so many cuts above so many other things that are out there.
Yeah.
Once you start getting into some of their special bottles, and this Laguna Madre is one of those, and I've seen some pictures that I think I'm pretty certain it comes in a box and all that. Mm-hmm. I'm just reserving room for us getting our own at some point. So yeah, I gave it 4 3/4.
That, you know what, that sounds fine to me. And we review these, we rate these things on 4 different categories. Mm-hmm. If you're not familiar with it, well, let's get you up to speed right now, right? You got nose, you got palate, you got finish, you got bottle presentation. Out of a 0 to 5, that adds up to a possible 20. You saw the double 5 flash there, the double 10 flash. I can't count. Anyway, so we take that whiskey. That's stupid. Stupid bottles got me lit. Anyway, so at a possible 20, we divide that number by 2, and that gives us a 0 to 10 rating, right? And so that's where we have our as far as recording date now goes. That's where we have our numbers locked in. I ended up giving it a 9.875, 9 7/8. It was easy for me because that's gonna be that's tough to beat. I mean, that was really, really, really good, really good. It kind of reminded me of it was a wine bottle style. I think it was black wax dipped. It was dark brown. I think it started with a T, Temptation, maybe Longhorn on the label.
Preservation.
It kind of reminded me of that, only way better.
That pot still weeded.
Pot still.
There's a pot
weeded. It was in
the pot still weeded. Yeah, preservation.
Okay, preservation.
Yep.
Anyway, it kind of reminded me of that, only way better. So anyway, 9 and 7/8 for me.
Nice.
I really, really enjoyed what happened out of here. And I mean, I know I gave it bottle presentation. This is not the representation of the bottle. Neither is this, and neither is this. We'll get it when we get it.
Yep.
Right. So hang in there. Our final score may change later on. So all that said, what was your final score?
9.5.
9.5? Mm-hmm. For MSRP at $350, 9.5.
Yeah.
That ain't bad. We've had bottles that cost less.
It'll make you squirm.
That have had,
but
yeah, it'll make me squirm. That's for sure. Holy smokes, I squirm at 50 plus. So that's way up there. But I mean, if it's for the podcast, it's for the podcast.
It's for the podcast.
I'll work overtime. I don't care. What do I care? I mean, we only die twice. So
well, I know we're going to both be spending some money later on this year when we visit Jim Beam.
Excuse me.
I know one $300 bottle that I will probably be getting.
What is it? Is it 300 or is it 250?
Well, last year's was 250, but yeah, I've heard this year's lineage is 300.
I need to work more overtime. So I'm gonna say
Jim Beam.
it goes. I'm gonna say it goes without saying when it comes to the Garrison Brothers Laguna Madre. There's a 0% chance you're going to be mixing that into a cocktail.
Nope.
It's going to be neat pour all day, every day. It would be for me. Yeah. So if you've had it, please let us know what you think. Send us an email, info, W2 or Jonathan at savortheburn.com. Shortcut it and just leave us a comment wherever you're watching and or listening. Share this episode with your fellow whiskey enthusiasts. Maybe they've had it, maybe they have not. Maybe they want to know what it is that Garrison Brothers has to offer. They can check out the other ones that we've done with our friend Josh Barber on previous episodes. Not just this one. And we're also going to get into more of what Garrison Brothers has to offer
100%.
in the future. So,
100%.
Stay tuned. So, thank you for watching this episode of Savor the Burn. Thank you to everybody watching, everybody listening. Thank you to the Patreons. Everybody that helps make this dream a reality for us here on Savor the Burn. Mm-hmm. So no matter who you are, where you are, what you're drinking, who you're drinking it with, never forget,
keep on burning.